Aloha, my loves, and welcome back. Today, I have a really simple, easy read for you. You can take this, do it real quick, throw it on your door. If you're ever going somewhere and you need to give a gift, you can always give a simple, elegant brief just like this as a gift or to put on your door. If this is your first time stopping by, aloha and welcome aboard. We definitely would love to have you here. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Now I got this wreath from Michaels. It's an 18-inch wreath. It was $7.99. Now they come with twigs. Sometimes you gotta cut them off. It's loose or it's sticking up. You just want to clean them out. And then sometimes you'll see them and they'll have like leaves inside, and you just tap on it, dust it, shake it, and it will come out with no problem. The funny thing is, I went to Walmart the other day and they had these. You will have to tell me if they cost, I think they were like 19.99, whatever it was. It was like a crazy price, and they were dirty. When I mean by dirty, it was like, yeah, you're gonna take a good half an hour to clean that out. And I'm like, Hobby Lobby or Michaels don't even sell these wreaths. So if you get a chance while you're in Walmart, can somebody look and see? I haven't go on the website and see, or is it just because where I'm at that they're charging it because there's nowhere else to go get this item? I'm gonna go ahead and take this floral wire and wrap it around the wreath. You don't have to do this. I do this when I know I'm gonna cover the whole wreath, and I feel as though certain spots are a little loose. I just want to tighten it up, make sure it stays together, and then we're good to go. You don't have to do this. I just do it when I know that I'm going to cover the wreath, and it gives me security to know that it'll stay and it's tight. And even if I do half a wreath, I still do it, and I just make sure that the flowers are covering the wire. You can get this wire at Dollar Tree. It's $1.50 now, but it's still cheaper than getting it from Michaels or Hobby Lobbies. I think Michaels is at least $3.99. And you also sometimes you look up and you find it in different colors. I've gotten it in the green, of course, silver. They've had burgundy or like a reddish color. Trying to think, they had purple. So they had several colors. You just have to look. Sometimes you look up and they definitely have those colors. But if you come off with the green, gold, or silver, you hit the jackpot for $1.50. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this around. And when I get to the end, I'll just go ahead and cut the wire, tie the wire together, and just slip it inside of the wreath so it won't be poking out. Got these hydrangeas from Michaels and they were $9.99, and we're going to go ahead and cut them off the stem. So we are going to use the flower, of course, but we also are going to use the greenery. So you can use this greenery, and then if you have any more greenery that you like, you can always go ahead and add it in to give it a little more greenery with the flowers. But I think these flowers, once you start putting them in, you really don't need a lot of greenery. And I'm just going to take my little handy dandy cutter and cut it down. I believe I got those from Michaels years ago when Michaels used to do 40% off. Michaels used to do 40% in Hobby Lobby, and they just got rid of it. Remember, 40% off of one item. And I don't know why they stopped. I thought that was great because at least you would come in here and get that one item. So we're just going to ahead and cut the flowers off the stem. And like I said, we are going to use the greenery. Now we're just going to go ahead and take the greenery, add a little hot glue, and we're going to place the greenery throughout the wreath. So we're just going to place it all over the wreath before I add the flowers. And then later on, you don't have to use all the greenery at the beginning, but I just want to put some as I go all the way around. Then this way I can go back and use what I have left to hit any blind spots that I see. I guess they're not blind spots if you see them. The spots that you see that are open, we'll go ahead and use the greenery in the end to fill it in to make sure that our wreath looks full. Decided just to go ahead and start adding the flowers, and then we'll put the greenery as we go. So I just put a little hot glue at the end and just go ahead and place it inside of the wreath. Now, one thing about these grapevines, I'll say it again, you can use them again if you don't use hot glue. If you put your flowers in here, they stay. And definitely, if you use the floral wire, that will definitely help tighten up the wreath and make sure your flowers stay. And you can go ahead and use this one reframe for every season and just take your flowers after you cut them up and put them in a big sandwich bag that you get from the Dollar Tree. The one that are 2 or 2.5 gallon, I use them to put the extra leaves that I have in there instead of throwing them away. So what you can do is get the big ones and also put your flowers in there and just mark it, and then every time around you want to use it, every season, whatever, you can use it and keep using the frame because these frames are really good. And like I said, if you don't want to continue to keep buying them, then just grab one or two and just do it that way. But like I said, we're just going to go ahead and put a little hot glue at the tip of the flower and then go ahead and place it inside of our wreath. So I got this scar on my arm. I didn't realize my arm was really that close to the top of the oven, and it got me. I didn't think that it was that bad, like it was just a little tip, but as you can see, you lose your skin, and then you just gotta start all over. It didn't hurt, so that was one good thing about it. But me and that oven, sometimes the oven wins. I love using Grapevine wreaths. They're so easy to work with. Once you clean them out, you go get a couple bushes of flower, you cut them down, and you place them throughout the wreath. It's very easy to use. You can always use hot glue, and like I said, if you don't want to make this a permanent wreath, you won't have any problems keeping the flowers within the grooves of the wreath. I'm just going to keep adding flowers around. So we have the purple, and then I'm going to continue to add the white as we go, just putting a little glue at the end of each tip, and then just placing it inside of our wreath. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add some pink. I got this from Michael also, but these were $4.99. So I went on ahead and cut them down, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue and place them through the wreath. And anywhere you see an opening, you add a flower. You want to cover as much as you can of this wreath, and also don't forget to use the leaves. That helps cover the little opening spots in your wreath. Well, my loves, thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we would love for you to go on this journey with us. If you're returning, you are truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind, and we will see you in our next video. Mahalo.